In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to build and plan a road in your Minecraft city. And last episode, we got all the planning done for the whole entire city, and this took forever and it was so long, but we finally did it. And now we have a clear marking shown in the red and orange wall for roads and pavements. So I'll also be building the pavements today, and yeah, let's go straight into it. So here we have our plan, and you can see the orange lines and the pavements are representing the road. So here I've used orange wool for the pavements, and here I haven't marked out the road, but you can obviously see where the road's going to be. And this is going to be a close for some houses. So here we are, we've got all of these road layouts. So I've designed a load of different roads, as you can see here. And here, let's start over here first. So here we have a straight road. So if I want to grab a straight road, I go like this, then copy it across like that, and there we go, simple as. And then here we have a turning point, which is doesn't need to be explained. Here we have a roundabout, and I want to add like a feature in the middle, like a tree or a fountain, which would be quite cool. And I'm going to have two of these roundabouts in the city, so this will be good. And here we have a crossroads, so I'll need one of these in the housing estate close that you saw earlier. And this one has traffic lights, obviously. And then here we have a T junction, and T junction doesn't have traffic lights. I didn't really think they have them. Some might, but I didn't really add them here. And yeah, so here we have all of our roads. So why don't we get building? Let's go. So first I got work on adding the double lane road, and this was a challenge obviously because I didn't design a double lane road before. I only designed a single one, so I had to duplicate the road on each side, including the street lamps, and I didn't actually add any in the middle obviously, but I think I should. And obviously I can work on some of the roads and touch-ups while I'm building the houses in part 3. So yeah, we'll probably start adding a couple of those. And here I really recommend Axiom Mod for its move tool, because I had to move the road and join it up with the 2 lanes into 1 lane, and I moved the pavement and the road together, join into 1 lane, and this was very difficult if you didn't have Axiom. The reason why it needs to split into 1 lane is because the museum is right next to the road, and I want to have a big grand museum entrance with some steps and some water features going up to the museum, and some maybe like statues going up. And also it joins up with a T junction, and I didn't design a T junction for a double lane to a 1 lane, so why not just join it up to a 1 lane, because that would just be so much easier. And here I am building the 1 lane T junction, and this will go to the center of the city where we will be building the roundabout. Also, I have to mention this part of the time lapse, I didn't design the T junction yet, so I'm actually joining up 2 turn roads, which I don't even think I even used at the end of this time lapse and video entirely. So I'm also filling in the pavements, and if you want to build these pavement designs, I have it all on my YouTube shorts, and road designs and road everything designs from T junctions to roundabouts, and I have everything. Pasting in the roundabout wasn't actually too hard. I thought it would be more difficult, but using Axiom Move tool, again, I could paste it in really easily. Also World Edit as well, it was a huge help. Copying this into the city's plan, I could paste it on top of and then move it onto the layout using Axiom's Move tool. So I recommend World Edit and Axiom for building a city, or just planning a city entirely. It is very useful and I recommend it. I just need to keep remembering to build the pavements every time I build and copy and paste a road in, because sometimes the pavement isn't part of the road and I forget to build the pavement. So here I am filling it all in. This is where I used my first crossroad, going from the police station to the fire station, and we're going straight through to, I think, the airport, if I'm not correct. I also built another T junction for the fire station intersection, and this one wasn't too difficult. I just had to move the gateway upwards and place the T junction underneath. Then I carry on adding the roads for the police station where all the garages will be, and the cars will be driving in and out the garages and outside of the city and into anywhere over the city. I'll be building random police cars and fire trucks everywhere in part 3. Here is where I realised the turn point I made didn't match up with the planning, and if you ever have this problem, forget it, just build a new road. So I literally built a new road. I think I spent like 30 minutes on designing a whole new turning style road on the turning point to the hospital and the school. And this is an important one because the one I made before was a bit of a sharp turn. So I think I'm going to scrap that one and I'm going to use this new turning style I made for my road. I literally think I worked on this for more than half an hour. It was like 2 days. You can see where the time lapse changes because I actually stopped recording after a day of building because I was so tired of building this turn road. And I may be exaggerating this, but building roads and detailing them at the same time is so difficult. And now we're moving on to the parking lot. And this is the parking lot for the hospital. And it was reasonably big. Not big as the football stadium one. And I really don't know why it's not as big as the football stadium one. But I just made this one smaller, I guess. And here I am building it. I'm using a different variation of blocks because it's not the same texture as a road, because road is darker on the edges and lighter in the middle. But for this one, it's darker on the edges and really lighter in the middle. So I struggled on this finding the blocks. So I used Axiom's auto shade operation on the selection tool in the menu because this couldn't have been done without it, and I think they helped a lot. I'm very bad at doing color palettes and color wheels, so yeah, this kind of helped. Now moving on to the second roundabout, and I had a water spillage. I kind of placed it in the air and it spilt water everywhere from the sewer systems. Yes, my roads have sewer systems. But yeah, here I am. It's going to be a different kind of roundabout because this is also the entrance and main entrance to the hospital parking lot for workers and um, it, uh, emergencies, I guess. I mean, it's Minecraft, but it's got to be realistic in some ways. Now the entrance actually has a two-lane entrance with two gates, and in the between these there's a feature and there is a pink heart in it. Now I'm going to join the roundabouts up with all the other roads, and this is where the city is coming together. I just need to finish a couple more little tiny roads and the car parks for all the other buildings that have car parks. It's only the airport and the football stadium left. Now, I know it's not the planning stages anymore, but I am going to add a new building. Yes, this is a new building. I don't know what this is going to be yet, but it's going to be a new building. Just before I start planning out this new building, I'm going to work on some other plans around the school. And I thought they should have a playground because there is just a load of space between the school and the hospital and the road. So I'll just add a playground for them, and this will be in front of the school, as you can see, as the lime wall shows. I'm mostly filling in the pavements first because I always forget to do that. And it is just literally a rectangular lime square for the children to play if there is any. I could spawn some baby villagers. I'm not very good at armor stand magic at the moment, so I'm just gonna be spawning baby villagers and villagers around the city. If you're wondering who is inhabiting the city, it will just be like a load of villagers and mobs. So now I'm gonna work on my second parking lot, and this is for the football stadium, and this one is a little bit bigger. And yeah, I need to auto texture this again, or auto shade, whatever it was, using Axiom, and this was very useful throughout the video. As I keep saying, I just really love it. I just love it, and I will be adding cars in part 3, and I just can't wait to see them all parked up at the car parks and driving about, spreading all those toxic fumes, and that'll be fun. Yeah. I also forgot to add the roads around the fire station, so I'm just doing that quickly. And yeah, it wasn't that hard. It was just a load of pavements again, and yeah, this road will be also joined to the airport because airports do have fire stations inside of them. But this one will have one connected to them, and a road literally going into the airport's field where the planes are. I don't actually know what that's called. What do they call a plane's like parking lot? Plane lot? I don't know. But yeah, let's actually work on the airport's car park. This is going to be for cars, not for planes. This is the actual airport car park where you will probably park your car for a week or two and go on holiday. Again, I'm representing this to real life when it's actually Minecraft, but you've got to represent to real life somehow, or your Minecraft build won't be realistic. You always have to have a concept, and for this concept, I'm literally concepting off real life, anything in real life that I have experienced myself and been to. This will be very good. So go touch on grass and experience some stuff, and you might get some Minecraft build concepts and stuff like that. Anyway, that is it. My city now has roads, and next time it will have buildings and vehicles, and maybe some inhabitants, maybe some signs that people are actually living there, except just a simple pig in a tuxedo just running around and building everything. And yes, I am wearing a tuxedo now. I am a business pig, even though I'm really not. I literally don't know any business at all. Anyway, goodbye.